Hi everyone. Shall we learn about the properties of integers today? We have already learned the multiplication, division, addition and subtraction of integers. Okay. Shall we learn properties? Okay. Let us learn the properties of integers under addition. Okay. See here. Minus 3 is an integer, right? And minus 1 is also an integer. What do you get when we add minus 3 and minus 1? Okay, we get minus 4. Is minus 4 an integer? Yes, minus 4 is also an integer. That means when you added these two integers, you got another integer. Let us see another question. Minus 10 plus 10. What is minus 10 plus 10? Equal to 0. What about 0? 0 is an integer. So here we added two integers, minus 10 and 10. Both are integers. So when we added these two integers, what we got? We got 0. That's also an integer. Okay, let us see one more example. Minus 100 plus minus 200. What's the answer? Minus 100 plus minus 200. Minus 300. So see here, minus 100 is an integer, minus 200 is an integer, then the sum minus 300 that we get, that is also an integer. You can see more and more example at home. Okay, go through that one. You will be seeing that when you add two integers, you will be getting another integer. So the sum also will be an integer. So this property is called as closure property under addition. Which property? Closure property. For any two integers, a and b, a plus b also an integer. That is called as closure property. We are talking about addition. So closure property under addition. When a and b are two integers, the sum a plus b is also an integer. Okay, now let us go to the another property, commutative property. Okay, now let us take two integers, minus 2 and any other number. Let us take 3. Okay, what do you get minus 2 plus 3? We know that minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 2. Okay, let us reverse the order. 3 plus minus 2. What is the answer? 3 plus minus 2. That also we get as 1. That means minus 2 plus 3 equal to 3 plus minus 2. We changed the order, but the value does not change. That means LHS is equal to RHS. Minus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1. 3 plus minus 2 also equal to 1. So actually this property is known as commutative property. Commutative property under addition. Okay. Because we are talking about addition. So what is commutative property? When we change the order of numbers, the value does not, or the sum does not change. For any two integers, a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus c. Okay, what is known as commutative property. Okay, let us take one more example. Let us take minus 5 and 7. Okay, what is minus 5 plus 7? Gives 2. Okay, then what is 7 plus minus 5? That's also equal to 2. That means it gives that minus 5 plus 7 is equal to 7 plus minus 5. Okay. What have you done? We have changed just the order. Okay, by changing the order, the value does not change. That is commutative property. Now let us discuss about the operation between three numbers. So take three numbers, 5, minus 5, 6. Okay. Let us add these numbers. We can add these numbers in this way. 5 plus minus 5 we can add first. Then with that sum, you can add plus 6. Okay. I can also do in this way. First I want to add these two numbers. That means minus 5 plus 6. To that number I will add 5. Always we have to do the operation of the numbers which is in the bracket. There is a rule known as BODMAS. We have to follow that. Bracket open, division, multiplication, addition, then subtraction. What's the rule? BODMAS. So first of all, what is in the bracket, that we have to solve. Okay, then only our answer will be correct. So here the brackets are different. Actually the numbers are 5, minus 5 and 6. In both these 5, minus 5 and 6. But here what have I done? I have paired 5 and minus 5. But here I paired minus 5 and 6. Okay, let us add and see what answer we are getting here. 5 plus minus 5 is 0. 0 plus 6 is 6. Okay, let us see this one. Minus 5 plus 6. How much is minus 5 plus 6? 1. Right. 1 plus 5. That's also equal to 6, you know. So what did we understand? These two are equal. Means 5 plus minus 5 plus 6. Where 5 and minus 5 is in the bracket. Equal to 5 plus minus 5 plus 6. Where minus 5 and 6 are in the brackets. Is there any change for the value? No change at all. Right. Shall we take one more example? 100, 98 and minus 2. Okay, let us go through this. First let us pair 198 and with that answer let us add minus 2. Next we will add these two numbers and with that one we will add 100. Okay, let us go on with this one. 100 plus 98 which are in the bracket plus minus 2. Okay, what is answer? 100 plus 98. 198 plus minus 2. 196. Okay. Now let us see 100 plus 98 plus minus 2 where 98 and minus 2 are in brackets. Okay, what is 98 plus minus 2? Yes, it is 96, right. Now 96 should be added to 100. What will we get? We will get 196. So, by changing the bracket, whether the value changed? Not changed. We got 100 plus 98. Okay, what does this say then? For any 3 integers, any 3 integers A, B and C, A plus B plus C, where B and C in bracket is equal to A plus B plus C, where B and A in bracket. Do you know what property this is? This is associative property under addition. What is this property? Associative property. Associative property. So far we have learned integer satisfied, closure property, commutative property and associative property also under addition. Okay, did you understand? Okay, what do you get if you add 0 to any int? Minus 3 plus 0. Okay, we get minus 3x. Okay, whole numbers also same only. No? When we add 0 to the whole number, we will get the whole number itself. So, integers also. Minus 5 plus 0 equal to minus 5. Or 0 plus minus 5 equal to minus 5. 100 plus 0 equal to 100. Whatever be the number, when we are adding 0 to it, we will get to the same number. So, that means for A, for any integer, a plus 0 equal to 0 plus a equal to a. This condition satisfied. So we call 0 as the additive identity. Additive identity. What does 0 known as? Additive identity. Why it is known as additive identity? When we add 0 to the number, we get the same number itself. So, additive identity also satisfies in integers. This also having an additive identity. What is the additive identity? 0 is the additive identity. So far we have learned the properties of integers under addition. Which are the properties? Closure property, commutative property and associative property. Okay, integers also satisfies additive identity. Which number is the additive identity? 0 is the additive identity. Okay, what do you mean by closure property? When you add two integers, again we get an integer. For any two integers a and b, a plus b is also an integer. Then what is commutative property? When we change the order, the value does not change. That means for any two integers a and b, a plus b is also equal to b plus c. Again we learned associative property. For any three integers a, b and c, a plus b plus c, where a and b in the bracket. First we have to add a and b, then with the sum add c. That is equal to a plus b plus c, where b and c in the bracket, then means that you have to add first, and along with that one you have to add a. But the value does not change. So you have to learn all these, and in the next class we will learn about the properties of integers under subtraction. Okay.